Well, big headlines for our friends and neighbors down south. Dangerous winds once again in Los Angeles. That is the stark warning from the National Weather Service, warning of explosive fire growth today.
A new fire, the auto fire, breaking out overnight northwest of Los Angeles, and firefighters up against flames that have already killed at least 24 people, ravaged neighborhoods, and displaced thousands. Now, the two largest fires, the Eaton and Palisades, are barely contained after burning more than 60 square miles. That is an area about the combined size of San Francisco and Concord.
Hundreds of Bay Area firefighters are on the front lines this very morning. In fact, this crew from Napa helped hose down a house engulfed in flames from the Palisades fire. Winds down south mean a red flag warning. It's in effect until tomorrow night.
Yeah, winds up to 70 miles per hour are expected throughout the day. Charlie DeMar is in the fire zone, where it's really hard to imagine this new threat for so many who've already lost so much.
Reed and Gianna, good morning. A PDS, or particularly dangerous situation warning, has been issued by the National Weather Service. That was the same warning that was in effect when this fire event started just about a week ago. And there's really some concern amongst firefighters on the ground here that if these winds do come through, if new fires do ignite, that those resources in the air, those helicopters and airplanes that have been so critical dumping water on these fires, that they simply won't be able to fly. Worsening wind conditions through tomorrow now threaten the fight against multiple Southern California fires as new blazes erupt like this one in Ventura County.
We urge the public to stay diligent, to stay ready, as the danger has absolutely not passed.
On the ground, firefighters have been working grueling 24-hour shifts to contain the inferno.
It can be challenging at times. You don't sleep pretty much the whole 24 hours. A lot of our guys won't get too much rest because you are kind of amped up still.
As high winds at times hamper the attack from the sky.
This is the most dangerous flying that we do.
Wyoming Air National Guard Lieutenant Laura Jeffrey, a combat navigator, is one of many who came for a different kind of fight.
We're leaving our families, we're leaving behind everything to come out and do the humanitarian effort for this.
Thousands of homes and businesses have been destroyed by these fires over the past few days, with the search now underway for the missing and for answers. These are just a few of those who've died in the fires. The family of 86-year-old Miva Friedley is holding out hope she'll be found alive after the Eaton fire burned her home to the ground.
You're seeing a lot of ash, a lot of smoke, a lot of stuff, but no person.
Meanwhile, multiple residents have filed lawsuits against a local utility company as investigators work to determine if it played a role in the Eaton fire. Officials are also trying to determine if embers from this 8-acre blaze on New Year's Eve may have reignited, sparking the massive Palisades fire in its wake. And that utility company named in that lawsuit says they are aware of this new lawsuit, but deny those allegations. Now, here on the ground, we have seen investigators focusing much of their attention on a utility transmission center near the site of the Eaton fire. Reed, Gianna?
Charlie, thank you so much for that update from down south. There are other ways for you to get involved and help the victims. Just go to redcross.org/CBS to donate. You can also call 1-800-RED-CROSS, or if it's easy for you, you can text Red Cross to 90999. That gives the people on the ground who need it so much a $10 donation. Every little bit helps.
It really does. You've been seeing an outpouring of support, too, from the community down there, from here, from all over, helping everyone affected by that. But Jessica, let's talk about the winds and the weather down there, what they're up against.
It's still under a red flag warning right now, widespread from San Diego County all the way up into the Santa Monica Mountains. And it's those higher elevated areas that we're really concerned about, close to Pasadena, all the way over into areas like Malibu. We take a look just at the geography of those areas, the topography, and one thing to mention, when those fires start in those canyons and just get blown with those strong wind gusts that we've experienced and we've seen down there, that's what long-range spotting is called. That's what the big concern is right now for the firefighters and the boots on the ground, as well as the aircraft in the sky fighting these fires. And you take a look at the Santa Monica Mountains, right now they're still under that extreme risk for a fire weather outlook as we head into the afternoon hours today. Today we're expected to see wind gusts anywhere up to around 70 miles per hour, but that fire weather outlook gets extended all the way down into San Diego, all throughout that region, actually close to the border of Mexico. And it's important to note that we're not done with this weather event just yet. This weather event front is a lot different compared to last week's, though. Even though it is still these strong offshore winds, it has a different tilt to it. Now we're starting to see these winds develop more from the east, pushing offshore. And as that happens, it's going to hit different canyons and different communities. And so that's the reason why over the weekend you saw all those aircraft dropping the fire retardant to gear up for what's to come this week. Now, as we continue to take a look at this morning, lasting into this afternoon, those winds stay strong, anywhere up to around 40 to 50 mile per hour gust at times. We'll see a similar trend into Wednesday as that red flag warning gets extended. We're going to continue to keep a close eye on our friends down in Southern California. Now,